Well, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Syracuse. My name is Kathy Calhoun, the Acting Commissioner for the New York State Department of Transportation and the Chief of Staff. I'd like to start by acknowledging a few of our distinguished guests here today. Syracuse Common Council President Van Robinson, welcome. Onondaga County Legislative Floor Leader Linda Irvin, welcome. Auburn Mayor Michael Quill. Oswego County Legislator Kevin Gardner. The Executive Director of the Syracuse Regional Airport Authority, Christina Callahan. Our two Central New York REDC co-chairs, Rob Simpson and Dr. Danielle LaRoccarina. Greg Lancette, President of the Northern New York Building Trades Councils, and all of our brothers and sisters in labor. A lot of labor in the house. Onondaga County Community College President Casey Kerbill. And SUNY Morrisville President David Rogers. Sure that there are many other members of the Syracuse Airport Advisory Board or elected officials. Thank you all so much for being here today. So as many of you in this room know, I grew up in Cuyahoga County, so this is sort of home to me. I lived here in Onondaga County for many years. I am so honored and thrilled to be here today as part of this project. I know how much this airport means to our community, to the businesses, and to the people. And under the leadership of Governor Cuomo, it's being transformed into a state-of-the-art airport. New York State is investing $34.8 million into a $48.8 million project to modernize the airport. The partnership includes $3.9 million from Syracuse Regional Airport Authority in Onondaga County and $9.1 million from the FAA. The New York investment will serve as a catalyst for economic development right here in Central New York for years to come. Governor Cuomo believes that a world-class airport is the cornerstone to economic competitiveness in the world marketplace, and that is why he created the Upstate Airport Initiative program last year. There's a feeling here in Central New York, we call it Central New York Rising, and it's a blueprint to generate economic activity in the region, aided by a $500 million state investment throughout Upstate Revitalization Initiative. Renovating this airport, relying heavily on our union labor to create those good-paying middle-class jobs, is key to the region's continued rise, and we've started in earnest today. So work on the terminal renovation will begin in January of 2018. The terminal will include more than 14,500 square feet of new space, and the first floor, all 140,000 square feet of it, will be redone with a beautiful new terrazzo flooring. The new interior will also have new amenities to improve travel experience, including better food, beverage, retail options, e-ticketing, upgraded ticket counters and baggage claim area, as well as modern new bathroom facilities. Reconstruction of the terminal will include a wide-scale redesign, allowing for more natural light to accompany 300 new LED pendant lights. On the next rendering, we show all the wide open glass in the terminal, highlighting all of the natural light that will be coming in through the terminal. More than 25,000 square feet of new glass will be installed during this project. The terminal's glass wall alone is 925 feet long. And as soon as you drive in, you're going to see a 20-foot SYR sign that will be there to greet you with an outline of the state of New York. As you all saw when you entered today's event, demolition of the old concrete and steel canopy is being removed that shrouded this terminal in darkness for years, and you can already see how much brighter and more welcoming the pickup and drop-off area is going to be. In total, nearly 5,000 tons of material will be removed from the site to advance construction throughout the fall. And here's a look at what the brand new 650-foot-long canopy with the LED lights will look like. In addition to being a beautiful new design, it will keep cars and passengers protected from the elements at the arrival and departure area. Back inside, We're thrilled to be working with Greg Tripoli and his team at the Onondaga County Historical Association and the Regional Aviation History Museum. We will be doing approximately 1 mile of roadway that will be all repaved, restriped, and realigned to help make it easier for the motorists to navigate their way around the terminal. And finally, the airport will have glass pedestrian bridges, energy-efficient windows, rooftop solar arrays, the steel panels to help the facility's exterior endure the harsh winters that this region is absolutely known for. The consolidated package for the general contractor will be put out to bid tomorrow, and we plan to open those bids on November 30th, and the new work on the terminal will begin in January. Project is slated to be finished sometime in the fall of next year, and when it's complete, people here in this area will not even recognize it. So I want to thank you all for being here today, and it is my honor and pleasure to introduce your county executive, Joni Mahoney.
Thank you. Welcome. Thank you very much, Kathy Calhoun, coming back home and helping us with this airport project. These renderings are absolutely beautiful, and I can tell you this is a really exciting project. I have the opportunity to visit with some of the major employers, actually some of the mid-size employers too, and we hear about the airport all the time. This is the welcome mat for the whole region, and we really put our best foot forward in a long time. And we could not do it without the help that we're getting, the investment from Governor Cuomo's team, and the day-to-day working relationship that we have with the Department of Transportation and the Empire State Development with Howard Zemsky's leadership is tremendous. The things that are happening in Central New York, because Governor Cuomo has focused on us, are happening because these teams are working together, and we're making progress, and we're making it really quickly. I feel like one of the luckiest people ever that I get to have this job while we have a governor in the state of New York that is laser-like focused on Central New York. He's here over and over and over making announcements about investments that are driven from the bottom up. We're telling him the things that we need, and he's delivering, and these projects are happening, and they're happening quickly because of these tremendous teams that are in place at the state that are partnering with us in Onondaga County government. I look out and I see a lot of people that are going to benefit from the work as it goes on, and I think that's tremendous, but all of us are going to benefit when businesses are more confident locating in Central New York because they can come to an airport that serves the needs in the 21st century. There'll be meeting space here. There'll be the kind of amenities that people need to get in and get out. And when, as I said, I go and visit our local employers and they tell me that when, you know, the corporate office comes from some other part of the country, the airport can't be a barrier to us being able to create jobs here in Central New York, and it won't be. And when we get back here, Kathy Calhoun just told us we won't recognize this airport in the fall. So I will excitedly break the ground today and then look forward to having everybody back here for a ribbon cutting very quickly, and we will see these renderings come to life. All of this is possible, and I now have the honor of introducing the 56th governor of the state of New York, Andrew Cuomo.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Another happy day in Central New York. Let's give the county executive a big round of applause, who's doing a great job. Kathy Calhoun and the whole DOT team, congratulations on a great presentation. We have Matt Driscoll, who's now with the Thruway Authority, but he was Commissioner of DOT when this started, and we want to thank him. Commissioner Sam Roberts always finds a chance to come home. Good to see you, Sam. And we have Howard Zemsky, the economic development guru, with us today. Let's give him a round of applause. And the men and women of organized labor who are going to build this brand new facility. Great to be with you. You know, there's two elements to the equation. Element one is you have to know what you need to do. Second element, element two, is the ability to do it. We're talking about building new airports. We're talking about infrastructure. This country has been talking about infrastructure for 30 years. President George Bush, we need to build infrastructure. President Bill Clinton, we need to rebuild our infrastructure. President Obama, President Trump, they all said the same thing. You look at every governor's speech going back 50 years. We have to rebuild the infrastructure. And then we never did. Why do you need to rebuild the infrastructure? You want to grow the economy. It is about infrastructure. It is about transportation and getting there. We knew that at one time in this country. President Eisenhower built the highway system all across the country. We got it. We understood that it was about transportation and access. But then government lost its will, lost its capacity, lost its competence. But we forgot how to do it. We had talk about middle-class anxiety and where do the people work who used to be in manufacturing places, and now we have the lost middle class. Infrastructure, build, and all the spin-off jobs. It's not just the construction jobs, it's the legal jobs, it's the engineering jobs, the accounting jobs. The tremendous spin-off from infrastructure. Airports are no longer just airports. They're not what they were 100 years ago when I was a kid. An airport was, you brought somebody there, they got on a plane, they went somewhere, and they came back. They were depots, they were terminals, airport terminal. Now they are the front door to an entire region. They're a place of business themselves. You fly around this world and you see unbelievable airports. They're shopping malls, they're restaurants, they're business centers. A lot of people will fly into an airport, do business in the airport, never leave the airport. Last time this country built a new airport, do you know when it was? 25 years ago. There's been no new airport in this country since the Denver airport. And I have no comment on the Denver airport. But it is the last new airport is the Denver airport. How can that be? It's just another illustration of every country around the world more aggressive, more creative, getting things done, better representation of themselves, and making it happen. They make it happen. 25 years, we haven't been able to make it happen. Well, this state is the most aggressive state in the United States of America in terms of construction and building, with over a $100 billion program. And we are not just talking about it. We're not just planning it. We're not just doing a report on it. I'm not going to propose it to the legislature. We are doing it. And we're doing it quickly, and we're doing it efficiently, and we're doing it effectively. We're doing it differently than we've ever done it before. Most important thing in life to know what you don't know. You know what government doesn't know? It doesn't know how to build. There are people who do it for a living. Bring in the private sector companies, let them compete, let them design it, let them build it, keep government out of the way, have union labor, organized labor, so you know you're getting the best product, and then incentivize delivery of the product, offer a bonus if they get it done faster, disincentive if they don't get it done on time. And that's how we're doing it all across the state. Tappan Zee Bridge, they talked about replacing the Tappan Zee Bridge for 20 years, literally. Tappan Zee Bridge goes between Rockland and Westchester counties. And for 20 years, they talked about how it was falling down. They traumatized an entire generation talking about the Tappan Zee Bridge. And the Tappan Zee Bridge was a frightening bridge to drive across. It had these big metal plates that would like be over the holes in the bridge. And you'd watch the vehicle in front of you go over the metal plate, and the metal plate would bounce just a little bit. And you'd see a little daylight come through the metal plate. It traumatized me. You had to be prepared to drive over that bridge. Think it through. What do I do? Do I open the window? Do I take off my seatbelt? Do I jump out if I'm going down? What do I do? 20 years they talked about it, and then they estimated that it would take about 12 years to build. And we are now on schedule to get it done next year, 4 years. We're going to build a new LaGuardia Airport in New York City, new JFK Airport in New York City for the international travel, and new airports in upstate New York. They are the front door to any business you want to do. Howard and Joni pitch businesses all day long to come to Central New York. Whether you're trying to redevelop the fairgrounds and get up tourism numbers, you need an airport. You want to get Saab to relocate here, they ask about the airport. You want to bring the drone industry here, they ask about the airport. We were pitching the Mets AAA team. You know what we talked about? The airport. Because that's where business goes. That's the new world. Now, Syracuse, Hancock, nice airport, 1962. Almost as old as I am, 1962. After that long, you need a little work. And it was built for a different purpose. It was built at a different time for a different purpose. We now need a modern airport as the gateway to Central New York, as the lure to the businesses of tomorrow. You feel the energy coming back. You feel the momentum coming back. You see businesses coming back. Keep going back to the Mets because I'm a Queens boy. 9 years, elected officials tried to get the Mets to come to Central New York. 9 years. They came now. Why? Because they see everything that's happening. And energy begets energy. And positive begets positive. And people see people moving in and exciting new industries. They want to be there. So after 9 years of solicitation, the Mets finally came. And that was before the airport. So it's a great plan. It's a great vision. It's an airport of tomorrow. It's going to happen. It's going to happen quickly. It will be done within a year from today. There's going to be a new airport here. And there'll be a synergy across upstate because it's not just a new airport at Syracuse. We're doing a new airport at Rochester, in Elmira, in Plattsburgh. So we're literally going to open up the entire region because Syracuse, Central New York is not really separate from Rochester, is not really separate from Buffalo. There's a synergy among those regions. So we're investing in upstate New York like never before. It is paying dividends, and it is an investment because upstate was shortchanged for many, many years by this state. The state legislature in Albany was all about New York City. New York City, downstate, downstate, downstate. Why? Because that's where the legislature comes from. It's human behavior. Legislators represent Brooklyn. They care about Syracuse, but they want to take care of Brooklyn. That changed when I took office because upstate was where the need was. Maybe not the political strength, maybe not the majority of the legislature, but that's where the need was. And I'm proud to be able to say that I'm the governor who invested more in upstate New York than any governor in history, $36 billion. And it is an investment, and it's an investment for the entire state. You build a new airport, you bring in more businesses, you create more jobs, more people are working, more people are paying taxes. That helps Syracuse, Central New York, the entire state. And it's about doing it. It is about getting it done. Government is a service bureau. It's not just about debating and putting out press releases. I was speaking to a class, college class, that were aspiring public servants. I said, learn how to get things done. That's my wisdom. Everybody knows how to talk about it. Everybody knows how to propose it. Everybody knows how to dream it, envision it, and advocate for it. Everyone knows how to pick up a sign and demonstrate, we need this. Government has to get it done. Give me competence, give me capacity, give me ability, show people progress. That's what today is all about. Let's break some ground, and congratulations, and I'll see you a year from today. Thank you.